I think I made a big mistake on a trade that I made on VeraSwap. Now, don't get me wrong. At the time that I made it, I thought I was getting a good deal. But since that happened, tables have turned. Did I get cooked? Tpott and I are going to debate that, plus some other huge VeraSwap trades next. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another episode of Trade Talk with VeraSwap. Tpott, we got some huge trades to debate today, and I got to tell you, four of these trades are mine. I'm not feeling good about how you're going to review this first one.
Okay. Ooh.
You want to jump right in?
Yeah.
Let's jump right in. Let's hear from Raymond, the founder of VeraSwap, who's going to introduce this first trade to us.
To start off, we'll talk about some of Geoff's trades. On side A, we have an Otani Topps Chrome PSA 10. On side B, we have a Justin Jefferson Eclipse and a Tom Brady Select in PSA 10. How do you guys feel about this one?
All right, Tpott. Otani, 2018, Topps Chrome, pitching, PSA 10, an iconic, granted, widely produced, high pop, but iconic Otani card, traded for these two football cards. What side of this trade are you on? This was one of mine, by the way.
Okay. Well, I love the two cards on side B, I guess, with the Jefferson and the Tom Brady. I am a huge fan of those Solar Eclipse cards. I have one of them at home, not a Jefferson, and then the Tom Brady, those neon icons. Like, those two cards are two of the perfect examples of inserts that fly under the radar from Panini. They're not the flashy ones in the mainstream. They're actually far more short printed than a lot of these other ones. And I really like those cards. I just love the design of them. The Otani's iconic. It's becoming an all-time iconic card, and it's certainly been surging in value. There's a lot of them, and he's got a hitting, and he's got another pitching, and he's got a lot of these base cards, and then he's got Bowman cards. He has a lot of rookie cards. Those two stand out to me. I don't hate this trade for the two. I would rather have the two cards.
I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel good because I traded for the two football cards.
Yeah.
Now, I will say I did this trade. This trade is now from a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Before Otani's cards surged again in price, before we got all of his postseason heroics and the 3 home run game and all that kind of stuff. So at the time we did it, the trade value was very fair, and I was actually really happy getting the two football cards because the exact reason you just said. I'm like, these are two rare, cool inserts that fly under the radar. I'm going to give away a high population Otani, no big deal.
Yeah.
Well, the big deal is that Otani's probably worth 50% more, maybe double
$450 right now.
Yeah.
So
I think it was worth 200 something when I did this trade, at the beginning of October.
Yeah.
So I probably didn't get the right end of this one. The person probably got a better deal in retrospect, but you know what? I still have two pretty cool football cards coming my way.
that card in a PSA 10 is almost pop $15,450. That puts what we call market cap, just calculating, multiplying the number of copies, in that grade by the spot price, at $6.7 million of theoretical
of just that card.
Just that card.
Just that one
the
card
10,
in PSA
and then
10.
The 9 is another 400,000.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, crazy.
Unbelievable. All right, guys, we've got 9 more trades on VeraSwap to debate here. But if you want to get on VeraSwap to do trades with me or the thousands of other traders on the VeraSwap app, you can use promo code SCI, and we're going to give you $15 free that you can use towards your trading fees on your first trade on VeraSwap. It's easy to get started. Just download the VeraSwap app or go to veraswap.com. And when you register, promo code SCI gets you $15 free. Now let's debate the second trade.
Up next, we actually have a cash sale. Geoff on the platform sold a Jordan Credentials from '96 for $12,000 in cash. What do you guys think about this one?
Okay, Tpott, this was mine as well. And I had the Jordan in this case. I traded it for $12,000 in cash. People do cash deals on VeraSwap. They'll trade their card for cash. I had this card listed as a $12,000 trade value. And then someone came along and said, I'll give you $12,000 cash for it. Just flat out cash. I hit accept. What do you think?
I'm assuming you did okay on this compared to what you bought it for. But are you aware that a PSA 8 just sold 5 days ago for $26,000?
Of this card?
Of this card.
Oh no! This is news to me.
I think you got cooked.
This was a few weeks ago. So this was before that. Wow.
So the last recorded 7 sale in Market Movers from December of 23 for $8,000.
Yeah.
But the Jordan and the '90s market for basketball
They've
and
all
other sports
it's gone up a
continues
lot.
to go up
it's gone
a
up
ton.
a lot.
There's 19 of these in an 8.
Yeah.
And then only 17 higher. So, you know, maybe there's something there. There's only 4 7s. But yeah, I think you maybe could have gotten a little more.
I could have probably gotten a little more knowing that. I did good on this. I made profit on this card. I bought this at the Dallas Card Show back in May, and I turned around and made a few $1,000s on it. So I was happy to take the money.
Yeah.
VeraSwap's fees are very, very low on cash deals. You only pay a few % fee. So I made most of that 12. So I was happy. I made money on it. But yeah, you're right. I didn't realize the 8 had sold for that much.
Yeah.
I knew the market had gone up, and that's why I was, 12 grand. I was happy to get that for it. But that person probably did pretty well.
Yeah.
They're probably going to flip it now for a little bit more.
It was probably Ryan who bought it.
Might have been. It might have been our buyer zero card. They're like, oh, that was a little cheap, We'll buy that. Well, the 8 sold after I did this trade. So, well, there you go. Someone got another good deal from me on VeraSwap. All the more reason why these folks should be getting on the VeraSwap app right now to do some more of these deals. Let's take a look at the next trade that I did.
Up next, we have a $400 trade down. On side A, we have a Brock Purdy stained glass in PSA 9. On side B, we have a Jaden Daniels select and a Terry Bradshaw Donruss downtown.
Okay, we got Brock Purdy stained glass for a downtown and in another card. Where are you on this one, Tpott?
I did a video before the NFL season a few months ago, maybe 2-3 months ago, and the title was these players' cards are officially dead. And one of those players that I said, unfortunately, was Brock Purdy. He kind of it's not proven well. Like the Niners are kind of struggling. He's obviously been injured.
Yeah.
I had a lot of reasons. If anybody wants to know, go watch my reasons before you land.
And Mac Jones has looked pretty decent.
Yeah, he's cooled down the last few weeks.
He came out. He came out
He's
hot.
back to Mac Jones for him. But this is an interesting one because, those legends downtowns are more rare. The Jaden Daniels, it's Jaden Daniels. He's obviously a bit of a sophomore slump this year.
Yeah.
That particular card doesn't do a ton for me. I really like the Purdy card. I really like stained glass cards. So I'm going to actually still, if I was just wanting one of these cards to own, I would rather have the Purdy. But I don't know, there's probably some staying power in that Terry Bradshaw downtown as well. So both sides look good. I'd rather have the Purdy.
I gave up the downtown, or I gave up the stained glass, I should say. I got the downtown and I got the Jaden Daniels. I was happy to do the trade. Value-wise, at the time, I actually think I came out a little bit ahead on it. If you look at the value of the downtown and what they're selling for versus stained glass and a PSA 9, I feel like I came out a little bit ahead, plus I got the Jaden Daniels. So I was happy with the trade. But yeah, it hopefully Purdy gets back to form and the 49ers get back to form. Otherwise, if they don't, honestly, his market will probably start to soften, and I'll probably be real happy with this trade, come the end of the season, but we'll see where it goes. Okay, one more trade of mine to talk about. Let's go to that one next.
Up next at $900, on side A, we have a Mahomes Night Moves PSA 9 and $30 in cash. On side B, we have a Jordan stamp sticker, a Christian McCaffrey Lime Optic in PSA 10, and a Sam Darnold Optic Orange in PSA 10.
All right, one of your boys, Patrick Mahomes, the Night Moves. That's a cool card.
Yes, it is.
That went one direction in this trade. Some different stuff coming back the other direction, Tpott. Where would you be on this trade?
You know where I am. I got to go with the Mahomes. I love Night Moves. Some years look better than others from Night Moves, but I still like that card a lot. It's almost like the Eye of Sauron behind him in some kind of nebula or something. And the other side, it's interesting that Jordan's unique. I've seen those before. It's pretty cool. That's more of a niche collector item, I think, but having that in PSA 10 condition, that's pretty cool. The orange Darnold, Darnold's kind of riding
great
high.
this year.
He's having a very good
great
season.
Year.
He looks like the real deal. Meanwhile, Minnesota, I saw a graphic the other day that said, just a reminder that Minnesota had Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones on their roster last year. Those two guys are riding high on MVP votes and things this year. So the McCaffrey's cool. I do like the line parallels out of Optic from most years. I like the little $30 in cash to get the deal done, but I'm going to go with the Mahomes. Okay. Well, you're going against me on every single one of these today, Tpott. So I'm on the wrong side of all of these trades, according to you. I love this. So the draw to me was this Michael Jordan U.S. Olympic basketball stamp. I'd never seen this before. Right. It's a stamp, PSA 10, perfect condition stamp. I'm like, USA Basketball, Dream Team and USA Basketball is my thing. So I'm like, why not pick up a Jordan stamp in PSA 10 to add to my collection? So that one's going to be a little PC. And I thought Darnold as well as McCaffrey were good flip opportunities, plus getting $30 cash.
So yes, I had to give up the cool Mahomes Night Moves card. I agree with you. That is a cool insert, probably an undervalued insert.
Yeah.
But I was actually happy to pick up the rest in return.
Mahomes is plus 140 for MVP right now.
Oh, that's looking good. Looking good for him. Again, good for him. Good for Mahomes. All right, those were 4 of the trades that I did this month on VeraSwap. There were some other huge trades, bigger trades that I wasn't part of. I want to analyze some of those next. I first want to let the audience know, though, VeraSwap has a very special giveaway for one viewer of this show. It's going to be an awesome giveaway. I'm going to put a card up on the screen right now. What you need to do is go into the VeraSwap app or go to veriswap.com and search for this card on the screen right now, and then place a $10 offer. Offer to trade this card for $10 cash. VeraSwap is going to accept one of those offers randomly from somebody who makes the $10 offer, and they'll even refund you the $10 after they accept it, but you will get the card for free. So it's the VeraSwap's way of thanking somebody using their app. It's totally free, no purchase necessary. All you have to do is get the VeraSwap app or go to veriswap.com. Remember to use promo code SCI when you register if you're a brand new customer, and then search for that card. I'll put it on the screen one more time. Make a $10 offer on that card, and one lucky person is going to get that for free. All right, let's hear about the next trade on VeraSwap.
Up next at $78,000. On side A, we have a Lamine Yamal auto and a Kobe orange Pulsar select. On side B, we have a Kobe patch auto and a Curry auto from Panini 1-1. What do you guys think?
All right, Tpott, Yamal and Kobe for Steph and Kobe. We got big names. Where are you on this one?
Some big boy cards in this
It
trade.
is. It is.
I like all of these cards.
Yep.
I love the Steph, that Kobe in flight.
It's super
auto
cool, isn't it?
Is one of my
Yep.
favorite Kobe autos of
agree.
all time, and I love the neon orange pulsars in particular. It's not often that you get an on-card autograph, and when you get it of the next big superstar in Lamine Yamal, that is a really big card from Merlin. The one
I think
card
that's
is
museum
like,
collection. Oh, no, that is Merlin.
I
That
thought
is
it was
Merlin.
museum
It looks like
too,
museum collection,
but it
doesn't
says
it?
Merlin. So
Wow,
I don't
yeah,
know.
okay.
Yeah, if I look at the card, I almost
It
said
looks like
museum,
museum
and the sleeve
collection.
says,
Interesting.
Merlin. But that's a really nice looking card. Very cool. The one card I guess I don't love is the NBA Gear Kobe from NT. It's a sticker auto with just the 2 jersey piece colors. It's not a bad card. Any Kobe auto is awesome. But I'm going to go with the side with the Yamal and the in-flight Kobe.
Okay.
I love both of those cards. Not enough to kind of get it done for me on the other side. The Steph's really cool, but I would love to have one of those Kobe's.
Yeah, I think I'm going with you on this. The Steph gives me a little bit of pause because it's also he's got the shock face thing going on that Steph Curry card, and that's an on-card auto. So it gives me a little bit of pause. I like that card in particular. The card that I probably like the least out of all these 4 are that NBA Gear Kobe with the sticker auto. So simply because there's 2 cards on one side with the Yamal and the Kobe in-flight, which I like a lot, and 1 card on the other side that I like a lot, which is a cool Steph Curry. I'm probably going to go for the 2. So I'm kind of with you. I think the Yamal and I think the Kobe in-flight. But man, I mean, these are 4 really good cards.
Yeah.
Hard to go wrong on this one.
Yeah, if anybody wants tips, by the way, on how to take great photos of your cards, not at angles,
Yeah.
and good, go watch the video I did on the Market Movers channel called How to Sell and Ship Your Cards, because I do a whole tutorial on how to take really good photos.
Good photos would have helped on this one for sure. All right, let's take a look at the next trade.
Coming in next at $54K, we have a trade down. On side A, we have a Star Jordan XRC in BGS 7. On side B, we have a LeBron Topps Chrome Refractor, a Jordan Fleer, Ronaldo Rookie in PSA 5, a Gretzky Topps, and $10,000 in cash to balance things out. What do you guys think about this one?
Star Jordans continue to be super hot in the market, Tpott. More and more people are saying that's Michael Jordan's official rookie card, even though Dr. James Beckett disagrees. but the person gave up a lot to, they gave up a lot to get that. I don't know. What do you think on this one?
I mean, general conventional wisdom on this when you've got iconic cards against iconic cards is to go for the bigger card, the one card, right? But I like the lot here. I like the liquidity plus the $10,000 in cash to get that deal done. You are talking about like mid-grade type cards on these. The Jordan's a 7, the Gretzky's a 7, the LeBron's an 8, the Ronaldo's a 5. Don't love that, like having a 5. But you could move any of those cards at any time if you need to consolidate, to fund something else. I would guess maybe one of those at least has probably already been moved again on VeraSwap in part of a deal. Just very liquid, iconic cards. So I'm going to go with the lot in this particular case.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing I will say about the Star Jordan market is it keeps getting higher. We had a record sale recently on a PSA 7. That was a huge number. People are constantly surprised how much they're selling for. And so I'm sure the person who got this Star, there were so few of those Star Jordans printed compared to really all of the cards on the other side. I'm not as sure about the Ronaldo, but certainly the Jordan and the Gretzky, the total population of those cards is way higher collectively than the Star Jordan. Maybe not so with the LeBron refractor, but the Star Jordan is relatively rare compared to some of those cards as a whole. So I think that's part of the reason why probably the person wanted to do the trade. It's not the nicest BGS 7.
It's not. It's pretty off center.
Yeah.
Some edge issues.
Yeah, it's not the nicest Star Jordan for sure. In fact, I think BGS 7 honestly is a little bit of a generous grade on that card. That one looks to me like if that were a PSA graded, that's not a 7.
I don't know how the edges got an 8.5.
Yeah, I know. I was a little surprised by the grade on that. It seems a little generous. I would have thought that would have been a little lower. But, I mean, you're getting $10,000 in cash too, along with those 4 iconic cards. I'm probably going in that direction. I like the diversification, so I think I'm going to agree with you on this one.
I've never been a fan of the Star card. I know it's important. I know it's rising in popularity. If I were socking away one of these cards or one side of it for the long term, absolutely go with the Star.
Yeah. But the other card, you do get a big haul plus $10,000 cash. All right, let's take a look at the next trade.
Up next at $47,000. On side A, we have a LeBron rookie auto, Wemby rookie, and a Curry RPA. On side B, we have a Jordan Fleer, BGS 9, and a Jordan autographed patch letter. What do you guys think about this one?
All right, we got more big names in this one, Tpott. Jordan, Steph. You got Wemby, who is quickly ascending to become a big name. What do you like in this trade?
Wemby is ascending. It's a blue explosion. Those are a little, oddball in the grand scheme of things. It's a cool card, but they're a little oddball. That Steph is a rookie patch auto, but I like the Jordans in this case. I do like the North Carolina logo letter. It's his NC jersey, but it's those. Anytime you see those letter pieces from the jerseys signed, those cards just do really well. People like to try to chase the whole sets, so that's really cool. And a BGS 9 86 Fleer, I love that too. You can make a case for either side of this, but I'm going to go with my gut with the Jordans. I'm
going to go the opposite way of you on this one. The Jordan College North Carolina signature card, it's just not doing a lot for me. So you like that one. You like the nameplate. For me, with it being a college card, it's just not doing that much for me. By the way, it's a letter M.
I was just going to go, wait, where's an M come from?
It's a letter M.
It's a letter M.
So this isn't actually
where's that from?
On the back of the jersey, right?
What's that from? What is an M from?
Not North Carolina.
They don't put Michael.
Not Tar Heels, and not Jordan. So I don't totally know. I was kind of wondering that as well myself. So that one, I don't know. I got a little pause. I'm sure you can do some research.
Somebody in the comments knows.
There's some story on that, I'm sure. Let us know in the comments if you know. But like that right there struck me as like it's actually not a letter in the word Jordan.
Yeah.
If it were a letter in the word Jordan, I might feel a little bit better about that one, but it's not. So I don't know what it is. It's not in North Carolina. So I'm not totally sure what that is. So that one kind of soured me a little bit on that particular card. And on the other side, I actually think that LeBron rookie, that one's numbered to 500.
Yeah, those are a big deal.
It's a nice card. I think that one's probably a little bit underappreciated. The Steph, it's a Steph RPA. It's not the most attractive RPA, but it is still a Steph Curry RPA number to 50. You don't see many of those.
Yeah.
So even though it's not the most attractive card, in my opinion, it's still cool. And then you got Wemby, whose prices are on the rise across the board. So I'm going opposite with you on this one. I'm taking that left side.
Okay.
All right, we got Otani to talk about next. Let's take a look at this next trade.
Up next at $26,000, we have a trade down. On side A, we have a Trout Otani patch auto in PSA 8. On side B, we have a dual downtown of Herbert and McConkey, Otani auto in PSA 9, and Otani auto in PSA 10. What do you guys think about this one?
All right, so some big Otani really on both sides, but some interesting stuff. And then you get a random dual downtown thrown into the mix here, Tpott. What side of this are you on?
We need to talk about McConkey. No, I mean, I'm going with the single Otani Judge. Like, that's
Okay.
kind of the no-brainer in this to me, just because those two guys are the definitive guys of the last decade. I mean, even in many ways, Scotty B. Cards just did up some polls and is basically determined from his audience that people now view Aaron Judge as the clear number 2 over Mike Trout, over Juan Soto, over Bryce Harper basically from the 2010s rookie classes that happened. So these are the two guys, AL, NL now. It's a cool card. I don't think you can go wrong with that now or for the long term. So I'm going to go with that one.
I agree with you. I'm always a little skittish about the cards with 2 players on them because you never know what's going to happen.
Correct.
And you know, you could have Judge tear an ACL next year, never be the same again, never get back, you know, be out of a couple of years. You could have something bad happen, and then you might look at that card a little differently a few years from now. If the Yankees never make it to the World Series, if they never like take that next advancement. I mean, he had some postseason moments this year, which was good because he was lacking those. He had some postseason moments this year, but of course the Yankees still couldn't get,
unfortunately, he did it this year.
Right.
When they didn't make the World Series.
Right.
If he had done it last year.
When they made the World Series, it would have been a little more.
shifts.
Yeah, so, he's still searching for the ring. At the moment, I agree with you. This is the clear number 1 and number 2. So at the moment, I would rather have that card, but I'm taking that card on the assumption that the next few years will be like the last few, and that it's like, the Otani and Judge show in Major League Baseball. If it turns out not to be, then maybe you start to rethink that choice a little bit down the road. But at the moment, I would take that card over the others.
I think he's done enough already, but it would certainly nice to see a few more seasons of the same.
It would be. All right, guys, we got 2 more trades to talk about. Let's take a look at the next one.
Up next at $21,000. On side A, we have a triple auto of Jordan, Bird, and Magic. On side B, we have a Curry Topps Gold and a Curry Topps in PSA 9. What do you guys think?
Okay, this one's really interesting. 2 big Steph Curry cards for this incredible triple auto. Tpott, what do you like here?
I just like it.
Yes.
I just like both sides of this. You're back to the collegiate, but I mean, how can you go wrong with a triple auto of MJ, Magic, and Bird?
Yep.
The 3 players who literally saved the NBA.
Yep.
They saved the NBA from bankruptcy and just failing as a league. And they're all-time. They're all-time iconic players. That's one card where you don't have to worry about one of those players, losing value unless they were involved in the Billups gambling scandal or something. But even then, I think people wouldn't care. So I like the 2 Stephs. It's always weird to see how much value that just base Topps command.
Very expensive.
Because
those are very valuable.
he just doesn't have a lot of rookie cards.
Correct.
And those are very valuable. I do think it's a really iconic card. Early on, if you would look at that, people would just be like, it's so plain. But it's become an iconic thing that you just get used to. But I'm going with the triple auto.
Okay.
I'm going with the triple auto for sure.
Everything I said a few minutes ago about me not really liking the Jordan College auto, I take it all back because I love this Jordan College auto right here, Tpott. I am completely with you. Yes, it's the college jerseys for all 3 of these guys. But you said it perfectly. It's the 3 iconic players of that era that really turned the NBA around. They're all together on one card. I'm a big Dream Team believer. These were the Dream Team teammates in '92, Tpott, that took these guys to the promised land and won the gold medal and all that kind of stuff. These 3 guys came together to do it. I love that card. I love the 3 of them on it together. And I love Steph Curry. I got a lot of Steph Curry stuff, but that Jordan, I don't own this Jordan Magic Larry triple auto. It's actually one I would like to own. Maybe I will have to make a trade offer for that one on Veriswap. Whoever's got that card, I might be coming for you. All right, guys, we got one more trade deal to do. Don't forget, promo code SCI gets you $15 free towards your first trade on Veriswap when you register at veriswap.com or download the Veriswap app. Enter that promo code SCI. Here's the final trade.
I also want to point out that a lot of people use VeraSwap to sell cards for cash as well. In this example below, we have a Jordan Ultimate Collection signature sold for $21,000 in cash.
Okay, this last trade is a big one for cash. A $21,000 buy here on Veriswap. Tpott, was it smart for this Veriswap user trade away that beautiful card for $21,000 in cash.
If we're not talking about Exquisite, we're talking about Ultimate Collection.
Yes.
Those are the 2 Upper Deck sets from the 2000s. Here's what I'll say. This one, I think the person who got the 21,000 did well.
Okay.
Now, Jordan autos continue to go up. The demand for all these cards for Ultimate Collection continues to go up. But here's why I think it was a good deal. 16 months ago, a PSA 8 of one of these sold for $5,000. And just last month in September, one of the golds, which are numbered, serial numbered to 23, this one is not serial numbered, in a BGS 9 with a 10 auto sold for $32,000.
Okay.
So like
But that
you
was
just look at
serial
the
numbered.
gap,
Okay.
that was serial numbered. To me,
a
this
higher
one
grade.
not being numbered versus any serial numbered to 23, Jordan is going to do, really well. I think they did really well. I think the 10 auto, the auto looks bold and looks really nice on this, which obviously matters a lot. But I think, hopefully the person who bought this is very happy with it. I think getting $21,000 for this card is a really nice price.
I will agree with you then. I think I think you made a good case for that being a good, the good sale to sell it for $21,000. The card does present very well.
Yeah, it does.
It's an attractive card. That auto is really nice. As you said, sometimes you see these cards from the 2000s, which have become very iconic, but sometimes the autos don't hold up to that billing. They're a little streaky. They're not bold enough. They're not placed well. They're distracted by the card design. None of that exists here. I like the placement of the auto. It's right in the center of the card. Very deep blue ink, solid auto, non-streaking. So I think I think this card's very attractive. Like the look of it. Would I pay $21,000 for it? I don't know. I probably would try to get a little bit of a better deal potentially based on the data you just gave me. But I certainly, for the big Michael Jordan collector, I certainly understand why they would want this card in their collection. Certainly a cool one. It's neat to see that there are deals of that nature on VeraSwap.
Yeah,
big time
every
deals,
day.
guys. Okay, guys, don't forget about the giveaway on VeraSwap. This is your opportunity. We're going to put that card up on the screen one more time. All you got to do is go on VeraSwap, whether you're a new user or an existing user, and search for that card that's on the screen. Make a $10 offer on that card right now, and one lucky person will be awarded that card and even given that $10 back. Thanks for watching Trade Talk with VeraSwap, and we'll see you soon with the next one. Take care.